Videos for all of you that play it safe. Because playing it safe feels comfortable. And it even seems responsible and reasonable. But I'm going to cover in this video how playing it safe is the most expensive thing that you're doing. So without further ado, let's go and get it. So safe choices and comfort really go hand in hand. Because most people that are playing it safe, they do not enjoy discomfort. But yet, when we break something down and we observe people, the greatest things in life are achieved through discomfort. You don't think so? Listen, man, you just got to follow the universal formula. You got to follow God's plan, and you will have all of your answers. What is the greatest blessing a human being can have? Whatever your answer is, and I'm not judging you on that, for me, it's children. For me. And I can do a whole video on why. Like this one, subscribe, and maybe one day I will. But think about the process a woman has to go through to bear children. That wasn't her choice. That's just the way it was designed. So now we got to follow that design and be like, okay, if discomfort is how we get our biggest blessing, then discomfort, it's logic, right? If our biggest blessing is children, in this example. Children equals a lot of discomfort. Logic tells us discomfort equals blessings. End the video, man. There you go. Boom. Bearing children, the 9 months a woman has to be pregnant for, and then the actual labor. Come on now. And then now, the lack of sleep, the selflessness, the money that goes into children. Man, if your biggest blessing comes in discomfort, that means all blessings come in discomfort. Some of you are very fit watching this and healthy and putting in the right foods. Keep doing it. Some of you are smoking cigarettes, drinking, eating junk food, and probably don't like the way you look or feel. No judgment. I've been on both sides of that. And I teeter beside both sides of that all the time. We know the formula for success when it comes to fitness. Discomfort. Eating the foods that you don't like, that don't leave like Cheeto stains on your fingers or chicken wing sauce dropping down your arm or plates of your favorite pasta. Getting in some weights, getting in some cardio, playing sports, whatever. Walking. You know what I'm saying. This ain't a fitness channel. It takes discomfort. And we could call that discipline. You could call that whatever. But I like just going to the grassroots. Let's just go to the grassroots. Discomfort equals blessings. That's it. Name me one blessing that you have received that you didn't get discomfort. Money? Yo, come on, y'all. My parents worked in factories to pay the bills. They woke up really early. They came home very late. Sometimes they had to get overtime because they'd get time and a half. You know what I'm talking about? That's discomfort. I'm a pretty successful dude. I had to make a lot of calls, prospecting calls. I had to do a lot of deals. I had to do a lot of driving. I had to do a lot of motivation. I had to do a lot of content. That's discomfort. Yo, this Sunday, my wife and I, And I don't do this. I usually don't watch movies with her because my mind is always working. And I was like, no, I can't watch a movie. But we're approaching holiday season now. December is one of my favorite months. And I don't even like the winter. But December I love. Sunday, we vegged out. Went to the gym in the morning. We vegged out and watched like 4 movies in a row. Old school ones. It was fun, man. I didn't get nothing out of that, though, except for spending time with my wife. I mean, I'm not going to hit success watching 4 movies a day. Every day. You know what I mean? But it was comfortable. I slept in that day. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Cuddled on the couch with the person that I love. Watch a bunch of movies. Ordered food. It was fun. That ain't the formula for success, though. And so much of us get caught in that comfort of life. When God already wrote the rules that your blessings equal discomfort. So let's just follow the rules. Universal laws are the same. To be successful in one thing is the same rules as to be successful in another thing. Because comfort feels like security to a lot of us because we learned it. So let's talk about something real quick. How our young child has learned to be comfortable. Because some of us had very good situations growing up. We're coddled. We had everything we wanted. So we're kind of enabled maybe. And we're always born in comfort. We don't know what discomfort is. That's cool. We can learn discomfort in different ways. Some of you had no choice but to be uncomfortable. You had to raise yourself maybe. Your parents didn't have money. Whatever your story is. Maybe they were divorced. Maybe your dad took off. Maybe your mom took off. I don't know the story. But it's just a story. So some of you learned discomfort in a very quick age. But that doesn't mean you funneled it to success. And let's go to that child that had everything. Maybe they don't know how to funnel that to success either, just because their parents had it. So doesn't matter what side of the scale you're born in, to be quite honest, because I was kind of born in, more of the discomfort side. It gave me grit, probably had a lot to do with why I was successful, but a lot of the people in my family are not successful. They were born the same way because they start holding a grudge and think they had a, short end of the stick. You can't think like that. Man, I'll make another video just for y'all. Subscribe to this channel, hit the like, give me a comment, and I'll do just that. So let's go back to the topic. Sometimes you got to take risks in life. 2 people that pet peeve me, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have pet peeves? First and foremost, I can't stand cheap people. I'm not saying, hey, maybe I should be cheaper in life, man. Maybe to have more money. I just can't, I don't mean overly spend. I just don't like cheap people, man. People that walk to the bathroom when the bill comes or never want to spend money, or they always, hey, if you don't have money and you don't want to come out, cool. But like a lot of people, you know what I'm talking about. People that just want everything for nothing. They're always trying to like angle. Can't stand that shit. To a lower degree, people that have a pet peeve with is people that are play it safe all the time. They don't have a risky bone in their body. I'm not judging. I'm just telling you how I feel. I don't judge them. But it's kind of like, when you know something and you know it'll bring you success because you've done it yourself. And I'm not saying to hit haymakers. Take a little risk in your life. There's nothing like like some people just, they don't want to even leverage their house to buy another house. Like, come on, man. You're 31 years old. What are you doing with like trying to pay off your house? No, that's not how this money works. Oh, I don't think I should buy a gym membership because, that is going to be an extra $20 a month. And, I can use that for my gas. I'm like, yeah, you look like crap, man. You better get that gym membership. Well, people will watch me there. And how about if I don't use it? Odds are, can't stand it. Take a risk, man. Bet on yourself. You got to bet on yourself. It's healthy. Let me ask you this. If you're not going to bet on yourself, who will? Who will? Are we going to go to our grave with regrets? I know I'm not. Because here's one thing that we talked about, how opportunity must have some discomfort. I also want to leave you with a message that risk is not recklessness. Risk is not recklessness. I'm not saying not to be calculated. It's calculated exposure to success. That's what risk is. You can't walk around afraid. You just can't. I guess what I'm trying to say is, to be brave, you got to have courage in life. I know so many real estate agents that won't spend a penny to invest in themselves. They won't spend a penny to hire a coach. They won't spend a penny on marketing. You're a secret agent, man. You're so scared of losing that you're never going to win. Go hire that coach. I'm not saying hire anybody. I don't sell coaching, by the way. But I've hired many. Go partner with people that you don't need to hire any coaches. That's why I've grew such a huge organization in our company. Because real estate agents could come in. They don't have to pay a coach. Give them all the framework and the calls and the accountability to be successful. So if you're one of those, comment. I got you. We got it all. We got it all here. How to do deals, how to build a brand, how to scale without deals, beyond deals, your wealth engine. Take a risk. Safety is expensive. It's very expensive. Man, you came in here to take some chances. So if you're so busy being safe, you're never going to get rewarded. We already know the formula because someone superior to us, a superior being to us, has made the formula. Discomfort equals blessings. Stop playing it safe and let's have the best year of our life. See you on the next one.